Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this webinar with NCC Luxembourg. So about leveraging LinkedIn and Google, including paid ads, to interact with industry and awareness creation in general about HPC. To prepare this webinar, we, CASTIEL 2, interacted with Diana Gonzalez and Guillaume Tanferry from LuxProvide. So I said with Diana Gonzalez and Guillaume Tanferry from LuxProvide, they are members of NCC Luxembourg. NCC Luxembourg has now quite an extensive experience with dissemination and communication actions using LinkedIn and Google Ads, and they kindly accepted to share it with our EuroCC2 network. So just before leaving the floor to Diana, some practical information. This webinar is recorded, the presentation part. And with the slides, the recording will be made available to the EuroCC2 network afterwards, so that you know how it will go. And there will be time for discussions and Q&A at the end after the presentation from Diana. So don't hesitate, feel free to write your question or comment in the chat, or we will have a Q&A and some discussions with you after the talk. And now I leave you the floor to you, I think, Diana.
I cannot hear you.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Thank you. All right. So today I will be presenting to you the digital marketing campaign test that we did over here at LuxProvide. And I will talk to you about how to maximize impact through LinkedIn and Google Ads. And I'll show you strategies for engagement and raising HPC awareness. So this will be the agenda for this afternoon. First, I will introduce you to the project and what it consisted of. Then I will show you a graphic that we designed that we call the 3 main pillars of B2B digital marketing for lead generation. Then I will talk to you about how we plan each of our campaigns and content. Then I will show you a step-by-step of the LinkedIn ads and Google ads and how you could launch campaigns on those platforms. And finally, I will conclude with our learnings and final recommendations. So I will introduce first myself a little bit. I am Digital Marketing Coordinator at LuxProvide. I graduated with a master degree in Strategic and Digital Marketing from Brand School of Business. And I've been at LuxProvide in digital marketing since June 2023. So in the final quarter of last year, LuxProvide designed and launched a 6-week digital marketing pilot campaign that went from November to December. And we aimed to enhance brand visibility and to generate leads through targeted LinkedIn and Google Ads initiatives. So the challenge was, as a B2B company, how do we reach our target? How can we engage our audience, and how do we generate leads in such a niche market as is high-performance computing? So the objectives were to leverage digital marketing tools for increasing our reach within Luxembourg and the Grand Region. There are specific objectives to increase brand awareness and reputation. Second, to increase interaction and engagement. And third, to generate marketing qualified leads. And how? With unique content and eye-catching content tailored for each objective on LinkedIn and Google. And our aim with content is to trigger identification while being multi-sectorial, especially for the use cases that we used for the lead generation campaigns. So I would like to start first by emphasizing the importance of content. So content is the atomic particle of all digital marketing. So it's the fundamental material to implement a strategy for digital marketing. And content is important because it's going to reach people, it's going to reach potential clients and partners. So you must take that opportunity to cause a good impression and to generate valuable content. So this is the diagram that we developed internally to help us visualize the campaign. So it's the three main pillars of B2B digital marketing for lead generation. And looking at it from the outside to the inside. So from the outside, we have content. As I said, it's the foundation for a digital strategy. And we have for social media, LinkedIn ads for lead generation. We have Google ads that we also call search engine marketing. And we have search engine optimization, which in our case was in-house. And at the center, at the core, we have leads, which was our main aim. So I will get started with our campaigns for LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is the #1 platform for lead generation. 96% of B2B companies use LinkedIn for lead generation because over 630 million professionals are on LinkedIn, and 4 out of 5 members drive business decision on the platform. So another reason why LinkedIn is so popular is because it has unique B2B targeting. It's it's the only platform that allows you to target decision makers based on some targeting options, such as the name of the company industry, the size of the company they work at, demographics and job experience, such as job title, job function, job seniority, and member groups and member interests. So let's say, for example, that you are targeting this buyer persona named Antoine. He is a CEO for an enterprise in the finance sector in Luxembourg. So how could you target people like him on LinkedIn? LinkedIn allows you to do this niche targeting. So for example, you can target by seniority, director, company industry. You can have the option to target by finance, company size. So if you're targeting SMEs, you can choose this. Member interest, AI and big data services, for example. And job function, you have CTO, CEO, and later on, I will also show you who we targeted for our campaigns. And as you choose more options, the number of members you target will become smaller and smaller. So this is the step-by-step approach that we created for lead generation. So each step is one campaign. On the first one is to increase brand awareness, then increase engagement, and finally leads creation. So for each campaign, we took into consideration the content, the target audience, budget, KPIs, and the timeline. So I will dive right into the objective #1, which is to increase brand awareness. And this was our campaign. It ran for 7 weeks, which objective is to enhance brand recognition and elevate brand reputation by deploying a series of carousel posts, as you can see here, that educate our audience about the company's mission, services, our story, and more. In total, we had 6 carousel posts. And the results were that we got over 450,000 impressions. We reached a number of unique members of over 89,000 with an average frequency of 5.07. And the content that we used to develop these carousels were from our website, and we used the Canva design platform to make it a little more attractive. So for the second campaign, here the objective was to increase engagement and position LuxProvide as a subject matter expert through short, easy to follow videos about relevant and technical trends and topics. So now I will show you an example of one of the videos that we made. I will share my sound. So this video was what is supercomputing, and we created a total of 7 videos that we sort of configured to the LinkedIn algorithm so that LinkedIn would promote the ones with the highest engagement. And the goal was to optimize visibility and reach by showcasing the most engaging content. So LuxProvide wants their members to be in their platform for a long time. So it LinkedIn awards, like sort of rewards advertisers by promoting the ones with the best results. So the results were for the top videos in order of best engagement. First, what is supercomputing? Then compute nodes, CPUs versus GPUs, artificial intelligence, digital twins, data analytics, numerical simulations, and finally, flops peak performance. So we got over 97,000 impressions. We reached 42,338 unique members. We had a total amount of engagements of 1,518, which includes not only likes, comments, and reposts, but also clicks. And we gained a total of new followers of 89. And so based on these results, what we can conclude is that the knowledge level for supercomputing is still pretty basic. So for what we will do next is to push more of these videos, but more related on supercomputing topic. For example, what are the benefits of supercomputing, or what are some examples that companies have had while using supercomputing? So all surrounding supercomputing. So now on to the third objective is to increase lead generation, and this accounts for both LinkedIn and Google Ads. The lead generation campaign. So before diving into the results, we did take into consideration this information. So the main content that would be used for this campaign was use case and white paper. And we took in mind that we have 2 levels to act on: the CTO level from a technology standpoint, and also the CEO level. So taking in mind that there is a business problem that we want to solve. So another the 2 key characteristics of the use case white paper was first to trigger identification. So show companies that someone else has solved that problem with HPC, so why shouldn't they try it as well? And not just a use case created by our solution engineers, but a real case done with a customer that we can ideally involve in the push of the campaign. And to be multi-sectorial and be able to have companies from different sectors relate to the use case. For example, pre-trained AI for compliance, fraud detection, etc. So that was our aim for the lead generation campaign, but due to big time limitations, so this campaign ran only for 3 weeks, we were able to create a primer paper. And so that is how it looks like on LinkedIn ads. And once people would click on unlock full document, they will be taken to a lead generation form where they will fill it out and we would receive that information. So the results were a total of 24,684 impressions, 137 clicks, and 36 lead forms opened. And for the targeted audience, this accounts for all of the 3 campaigns. The location, obviously, Luxembourg and the Grande Région. And by job titles, we targeted high level or C-level related to research and technology, and also we targeted CEOs. So all of the like job titles that would be interested in our content. So these were the results for the audience reached in the demographics of job title. So we targeted mostly, or we reached mostly founders, then CEOs, co-founders, and board members. And then for the company industry, we reached mostly business consulting and services, technology, information and internet, IT services and IT consulting, and advertising services. And so while analyzing these results, you can also think about what sectors you want to exclude. So for next time, exclude, let's say, advertising services, which is something that LinkedIn allows you to do. So for job seniority, we reached mostly owners, CXOs, partners, and directors. Now for the same campaign, but for Google Ads. So the primer paper, we hosted it on our website, and the campaign ran for only 2.5 weeks. The results were a total of impressions of over 11,000. We had 583 clicks, an average cost per click of 0.52 euro, and a click-through rate of 5.25%. And here our recommendation is to engage in long-term advertising on Google and on LinkedIn ads in order to be able to optimize for best results, because continuous data collection improves campaign performance, and it's especially critical for Google. And also keyword search volume dictates effectiveness. So now I will guide you through a step-by-step on how to launch a LinkedIn campaign. So here, before diving into the steps, I just wanted to show you how to access the LinkedIn Campaign Manager, and so that you can see that it's very simple. From your LinkedIn feed, on the top right corner, you can see that there's a button that says advertise. And once you click on that, you can get started on these steps. So it's very simple. First, you choose a marketing campaign objective. Under awareness, you have brand awareness. Under consideration, you have website visits, engagement, video views, and messaging. Under conversions, you have lead generation, website conversions, and even job applicants. And it's important to choose well because the chosen objective will determine the rest of the campaign creation experience as well as the results that you get. For the second step, you select the audience targeting criteria. So as I previously mentioned, LinkedIn allows you to do a really unique B2B targeting. And it's very important to have, in order to have a successful campaign, to target like precisely. And Getting your targeting right leads to higher engagement and ultimately higher conversion rates. For the third step, you choose a LinkedIn ad format. So between single image ads, document ads, thought leader ads, video ads, and carousel ads. And then you set your budget and your schedule. There are two options. So first one is cost per click. The second one is cost per impression. The cost per click is often used for action-oriented campaigns like lead generation or even event registration. And the cost per impression is typically better for brand awareness. So then you set up your ad creative, you upload your imagery or your video, you choose your copy, your text and description, you choose your format, and you do a lot of testing. We recommend creating 4 to 5 ads in the campaign, as we did for the engagement campaign for the videos, to give the campaign more exposure and a chance to optimize for a better performance. And finally, always make sure that you are measuring and optimizing your campaign. And so for setting up Google Ads, it's actually very similar to LinkedIn. First, you would select your ad goal, then create your ad and set your budget. The only difference is that you have to set up keywords, and this allows you to have a more specific targeting. And the ad creative equals to the headline and description, so you don't have videos or images exactly. And here, the keywords in the landing page, as well as the headline and description of the ad, have to align. So whatever keywords you use have to be within the landing page and on the ad copy. And so for best results, search engine optimization must be implemented on the website. So I would be concluding now about our learnings and some of our recommendations. So we did have time constraints, so I would recommend to advertise in the long term and be consistent for better results. We also learned, as I said previously, that supercomputing knowledge is low. It was the video with the most engagement. So we will work now on content to keep educating on supercomputing topics. We also recommend to leverage LinkedIn's targeting feature depending on the company commercial strategy. So we will target our audience per sector and tailor the content per sector and also per the campaign objective. So also it's important to take in mind the content and targeting. You could be right in front of the right people without the right content, or be in front of the wrong people with the right content. So both of these must be aligned. For the design platforms, I recommend Canva because it includes stock videos and images. The pro version is better. Filmora for advanced video editing. Microsoft Clipchamp, it's free for video editing as well. And Getty Images is really good too for stock images and videos. Also, I would recommend to monitor your campaigns. Check frequently the campaigns at least once per day when starting out, because I've heard horror stories of advertisers that add a zero at the end or an extra zero at the end of the budget. So instead of investing 1,000, they invest by accident 10,000. So always test, learn, and optimize for better results. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Diana, for this presentation. A lot of insights and many things to learn. So great. Thank you very much. Thank you to the audience for the lively questions. Thank you, Diana and Guillaume, for your presentation and answering to all the questions today. And yeah, I wish you all a nice rest of the day. Thank you.
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.